Pisces friends, and welcome back to your channel. This is your next 48 hours for June 20th to the 22nd. Keep in mind, time is fluid, and Pisces, this is your channel. So if you have strong Pisces placement in your chart, any reading from this channel can resonate to you. Do keep in mind as well, we are entering Cancer season as we go through these next 48 hours. That is your fellow water sign, okay? So do keep that in mind, which is amazing because your theme cards are also this wonderful hue of blue. So your theme cards for this next 48 hours is judgment, loneliness, and freedom. So I feel like for some of you, there has been a sense of feeling very strong solitude, or maybe you've been wanting to be by yourself. Spirit is indicating the affirmation, I know that I am never alone, and with freedom, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So I feel like for some of you, you've been very much in your solitude. You also have the energy of judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And I feel like you may be not finally getting yourself out of that, but some of you may have found yourself in a bit of a, what do they call those? Like a rut, or found yourself just like in a mood, or just like, it's giving me the energy that you just wanted to be in your solitude. You've just been wanting to be by yourself. You've just been wanting to, some of you have been in not a great mental or emotional state and just felt like, I just want my time and sense to be alone. Some of you just have had a lot of things to do and have a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Why can't I think of these words right now? Have had a lot of responsibilities to take care of, a lot of things, and just felt like, you know what, if I gotta do it, I gotta do it on my own. But I feel like that is changing here with the energy of freedom. And right there with your quantum oracle, you have family, friends, and guides. So I feel like there are going to be people that want to see and or be around you more, Pisces, around this time. I feel like, yes, as much as you value and respect your solitude, I feel like the people around you, whether they do or they don't, they want to be around you this week. Family, friends specifically, and guides. So some of you actually may be getting some signs from passed on loved ones, specifically a friend who's passed over, specifically a family member who's passed over. This person may have transitioned to being into one of your guides and definitely could be bringing you some good energy this time around of this next 48 hours for you with the consciousness card of happy success. So this card is all about feeling free, feeling you have freedom, feeling a lot happier. It's kind of like in this person in this card is receiving like rays of positivity in his palms, and some of you may be getting like a surge of energy or a surge of like, you know what, let's go spend time with people, or let's go do this, or let's go do that. Like there's things along the lines that you may have not been doing or doing on your own that you're feeling a lot more motivated to do together or to do with other people. But I see you stepping into a strong sense of happiness this week. You also have another spirit card, the Sacred Temple. This is a strong energy of spirit. So I definitely feel like you are going to be receiving very strong signs of a passed on loved one around this time, Pisces. Let's see what else you have in your tea leaf. People are going to want to be around you. I'm telling you right now, Pisces. Open to invitations or things, or people just loving your vibe. I feel that. Someone may even tell you like, wow, Pisces, like you're great, or I'm so glad I met you, or something like that. Okay. We have Dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Some of you may be receiving some money that's owed to you, or just some money that comes from like an investment with the dolphin. Some of you, there's an emphasis on the ocean, sunset, dolphin, things like that. Wow, we have the angels, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Yeah. So you definitely have somebody on the other side coming in and they're like, Pisces, you are never alone. I am always with you, even when you think you're alone, even when you wanted to be alone, even when maybe you didn't want to be alone. This person was here with you, and they're going to come in with strong signs for you this week, Pisces. And some of you may have been feeling anxious over like feeling protected in life, or feeling, you know, courageous of going out there and doing things. Spirit wants you to know you have a guardian angel. And you also have scales. Keep your balance in life. Yeah. So Pisces, you do have an energy, financial gain, something that comes from the past. Maybe you may even get money from a family friend or something that's revolving around that. Maybe somebody owes you money or said they'd give you money, or there's some sort of money exchange there that is now coming to fruition around this time. And you really have an angel coming in here for you. And I feel like if you have been feeling lonely in whatever department, you have a sense of not feeling that way, but there's some people here that spirit is directly guiding them to you on purpose, to be there for you, to support you, to give helping hands, things like that. So let's see what other fortune energy comes in for you, and then we're going to get the tarot. So you have fire, Pisces. Card number 10, let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. Yeah. So I feel like emotional upheaval of this fire energy has what caused you to be more in your solitude. Maybe you didn't want to like light other people's fire, or, you know, things like that, or keep things to yourself. But I do feel like something could have been bothering you to a sense, or maybe you didn't even know it was bothering you, and you're just like, well, I just want to keep it to myself because I don't want anybody else to feel this way. You're breaking free from a feeling that has possibly taken over you for quite some time. So let's see what we have in the in the tarot. We're going to see what's coming in for you around this time. We're going to get your challenge, and we're going to get your advice. So what could Pisces expect is coming their way within the next 48 hours? And Pisces, if you want to see how this week is continuing, your weekend reading will be going out on the 23rd. So subscribe and ring that bell if you have not already. So you have the Six of Pentacles. There's that energy of balance. Definitely some financial or money coming your way for a lot of you Pisces. You also have the Empress. Could be even from a mother figure or from a boss-like figure. And we have Judgment. Wow, you also have Judgment up here. Your challenge is Strength. Okay, I'm not surprised with seeing that. And your advice is the Hermit. Wow. Y'all. That's crazy. Your advice is the Hermit. And you have, the Hermit is on a solo journey, right? So I feel like for some of you, you intuitively knew, like, I need to spend this time alone. I need to spend some time in solitude. I need to do this. I need to do this. And I feel like Spirit is really going to place you in an energy around this time where people are going to want to be around you, and you're going to have to understand how to separate your feelings from others. So Pisces, like I said, water sign energy. We are water signs, so we also are like sponges where we absorb. Some of you may have actually absorbed something that not necessarily is yours, or really trying to practice, or should be practicing, how to not absorb other people's energies. I feel like that's what your advice is. Because I feel like for some of you, you have been hermit. You have been to yourself. You have been doing nothing. Some of you, your body needs to heal. Your energy needs to heal. And there is a really big learning lesson here of judgment coming from your angels, and to learn not to absorb other people's energy. Let's clarify this once more. This is for Pisces. Some of you could have been absorbing a mother energy. You could have been absorbing friend, family, your lover's energy, whatever the case may be. We have the Four of Cups. We have the King of Wands. We have the Tower. On your advice, on your challenge is Strength to the Four of Pentacles, and your advice is the Sun to the Hermit. All right, I also feel like for some of you, you may actually have, ooh, something just dropped, and right when I was about to say that, ooh, that creeped me out. I mean, you probably heard that. I feel like some of you, you may have somebody resurfacing from your past here. I feel like somebody on the other side is going to give you signs that this person is resurfacing into your life, and I feel like it's going to be a shock. And I also feel like that's why your advice is the Hermit to the Sun, because Spirit is saying no matter how lonely you feel or how much maybe you really do want companionship, this person is not the person that you want it from. They will only cause destruction. There are better people around you that you can spend your time with. And that's probably why you have the element of fire coming in, because something may definitely take you by surprise and also light a flame within you. And that's why your challenge is Strength in the Four of Pentacles, to pull back. So I predict here with this energy that you are either going to have multiple people reaching out to you, or you're going to have multiple people wanting to see you, get together with you, invite you somewhere, and there is one bad apple or bad seed out of these people, and they should be the energy that you avoid. So some of you may actually be spending time with family, with friends, with love, and you have like that toxic friend come back in, and they're like, hey, I'd love to go out and get lunch, and you're like, all right, well, you know what the last time happened, and you let this toxic friend back in. Stay in solitude no matter how much you want this friend, no matter how much you really want another friend companionship. For you, in this type of energy, respecting yourself and staying to yourself will bring you that friend companion. So some of you, you just really want it. Others of you, it could be that love from the past, right? That person that you just wish would come back and give you that attention and put the effort in, and you just know that all the times they came back, some of you may become face to face with that, where you're like, well, you know, but I want to cuddle, or I'm lonely, or something like that, or I haven't had that type of feeling in a while, and Spirit's like, wait for the right energy to give you the feeling. Don't give it to the person from the past that you know is destructive. And your spirit guides are going to warn you of this, Pisces. And I feel like they're bringing in other people at the same time to test you. That's what I got. No wonder this was all over the place. I was like, what's going on with this energy? So some of you, you could actually be meeting a new individual of love, or could be getting to know or bonding with a newer friend, and that toxic past love or that manipulative old friend comes back in, and it's like, who are you going to give your time and energy to? So that's what I have here. And that really makes sense as to why this is your challenge and this is your advice. Because your challenge is to control yourself, literally. Your challenge is to actually not give any of your time and energy. And your advice is to know who deserves your quality time and your energy and effort, and who doesn't. And there's going to be a back and forth energy of you figuring that out this week. So during this week. So I'm about to get this reading out like the night before, because y'all may need to hear it that early, especially with the energy of time being fluid. And you know what's so interesting is y'all heard something fall, right? You know what decided to fall that I'm picking up right now? That is actually like causing me ouchies, which is, I think, is just so synchronized to the energy. Sorry. Okay, so this is what fell, like these like little like push pins. So I'm like trying to pick them up, and like some of them are like poking me, and it's so weird because once I got that download of really the energy that's most prominent and potent in this reading, these decided to fall, and I'm picking them up, and they're like giving me little pinches on my fingers, and that really makes sense because of what I had just said. One of these energies is going to pinch you, and you know which one it is. Because you already know. Make that judgment call. You know that they are the way they are. So let's see what let's see what your love life energy is doing. I feel like for some of you, this definitely could be around your love life. But let's see what the Oracle has for you in love. And then we'll get your divine direction to close up your next 48, Pisces. Here we go for love for my Pisces. We have first card out. We have deception. Some of you are having a hard time trusting love for sure. We have ascending, and we have union. Wow. So some of you may have extremely avoided somebody that you knew you had to avoid. They were manipulative, deceptive, and that has ascended your love life to come into union with somebody better. For some of you as well, you could have very much been dealing with somebody who was avoiding coming into union. That's finally ascending to the connection. Very much so. Clarify this for Pisces, please. So on deception, we have commitment. There you go. On ascending, we have vibrations. And on union, we have surrender. All right, yeah. So I definitely feel like for some of you, either you were avoiding commitment or they were avoiding commitment. And something is happening here where there is a full-on ascension to somebody surrendering and saying, you know what, this is the person that I want and want to be with. I want to ascend with this individual. Some of you, it's you that's been avoiding. Others of you, it's them. But there's definitely ascension with vibrations clarifying this, for sure. Some of you, there could have been certain people that were throwing a wrench or causing this connection to not ascend, and they could finally be dissipated from the energy here. Others of you, you had to avoid somebody that you knew you had to avoid, possibly even get out of a untrustworthy connection. And some of you, union to surrender. You will come into union with somebody better or somebody different. You just have to surrender and accept people are the way they are. And sometimes you can't change people. So there's something coming on in your love life here, Pisces, that will bring you into union with somebody or bring you into union with someone a lot better for you. So some of you may even get asked to be in a relationship with somebody that, like I said, has been really avoiding it, or maybe you've just kind of been avoidant of it, and a question pops up, Pisces. So let's see what your divine direction is. In terms of zodiac signs in your spread, you have Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Virgo, Leo. So you have abundance. Wow. Great news is heading your way. Abundance is coming to you in many forms. Yes, Pisces. Well, it's definitely coming to the form of you. We have money here. We also is seemingly so seeing that you have better people, better opportunities coming your way as well. So that is definitely full on abundance and some great news for you here, Pisces. So thank you. And I love each and every one of you out there, Pisces. I'll talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Have a good one. Bye now.